Hello, all you beautiful starseeds and lightworkers out there. Thank you so much for joining me again on Starseed Academy. My name is Jenny, and today I want to talk about what to do when you feel broken. We're all going through different periods in our lives, dipping back down into the lows and then coming back up into the highs. But what do you do when you're in that really low place? First of all, don't feel bad. You are not alone. The transformation that we have undergone as a species and as individuals in the last year or so now has just been incredible. And with that, you're going to have both those beautiful high highs and those low lows. So what do we do when we feel broken? The first step is to schedule your breakdown. That's right. Give yourself time and permission to go fully into it. Sufficient time to fall apart. If that means clearing your schedule for the next day or 2 days, then that's what you need to do. Because the longer you keep those feelings inside of you, the longer you'll just linger in that state. You won't be able to come out of your low until you fully drop into it. It's like you need to go into the depths of the well to be able to come back up again. And if you don't give yourself the permission and the time to go through this process and to fully sink into it and sit with it, then you will never fully come back out of it. It will take so much longer for you to go through it if you just don't commit to the process. So really schedule a breakdown. If you feel it coming on, then it's time to schedule it. Set aside some time to allow yourself to scream and cry and break down and do whatever it is that it takes to get it out of yourself. Which brings us to step 2, which is expression of the emotions that you're feeling. You need to express it in at least 2 different ways. This would be one creative way and one communicative way. So for the creative way, you can journal things. I talk about that because that's my way of expressing myself, but somebody else might prefer to dance. So many of you are so connected to your bodies and you express yourself through your interpretive dance, spontaneous dance. And then yet others are artists or musicians and they need to express themselves through their creations. So whatever way you feel called to express yourself, and it might be different every time, but choose one creative way to remove the feelings from inside of you and get them out, express them, release them. And then the second step, or the second way to release and express these emotions, is the communicative way. So please talk to at least one person in your life about what you're going through, about what you feel. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's a stranger and you just felt so compelled to tell them that, or if you want to tell someone that you know really well, like a parent or your partner. It doesn't matter who it is, but at least tell one person. Make that like a goal that you set for yourself, to creatively express these feelings in at least one way and to communicatively tell someone how you're feeling, at least one person. The third step for what to do when you feel broken is to look for the lesson. Look for the lesson behind all of those feelings that you just had. What was it trying to teach you? What can you learn from this? How can you grow from it? I guarantee you there's at least one lesson in there, if not more, because these downs and these low lows often come from our limiting beliefs that we're holding on to, or trapped emotions that we're holding on to from the past, or worries that we're holding on to about the future. There's something there that you can release, you can learn from. There's a lesson. So what is the origination point of the low that you just experienced or are experiencing right now? What brought you to that place of feeling broken? What's going on inside you? Really try to pinpoint at least one of the lessons that are in there for you so that you can leave this experience with a little extra wisdom, with that little extra bit of growth, because you can take that with you and learn from it and then not have to repeat the lesson And you can also take that lesson with you and share it with others and help them. But if you don't look for any lesson, then you're sure to repeat the same pattern again. I'm not saying that if you get a lesson from this low, you'll never have another low, but you won't have to repeat the exact same one. You won't have to repeat the exact same lesson if you truly learn it. So make sure that you try to, make sure that you're looking for it, make sure that you're learning something from this experience. The fourth step to take when you feel broken is to fill yourself back up. Fill yourself back up with some self-love, self-care, some pampering. You deserve it. Take a bath, or meditate, or work with crystals, or pamper yourself in some way, whatever works for you. Do a facial, have a movie night, make yourself a beautiful meal. And don't forget to also hold and love yourself. When we're going through a time of feeling broken, we really need to love ourselves as much as possible. I do this a lot actually through eye gazing. I have a little mirror set up on my altar where I meditate. So as I'm meditating, I can see myself and I can look myself in the eyes and tell myself, it's okay. Things are getting better. I love you. You're doing the best that you can, and I'm grateful to be you. Whatever it is that works for you, eye gazing, holding yourself, speaking to yourself with love, pampering yourself, filling up your cup so that you can go back out into the world overflowing with love now. The fifth step of what to do when you feel broken is to get back on track. This is where your spiritual or your daily routines can really save you because you've carved that routine into your life and it won't be as difficult for you to now get back on track. And these routines contain things like meditation, stretching, journaling, exercising, eating healthy, spending time with loved ones, and doing things that we're passionate about. So don't ask yourself, do I feel like meditating, or do I feel like going for a walk, or am I motivated enough to exercise or like make that healthy meal? Don't ask yourself if you feel like it. Of course you don't feel like it. You're feeling broken right now. But as long as you've given yourself that, 24 to 48 hours to really allow yourself to have that breakdown, then it's time to get back on track. And it's going to feel kind of clunky at the beginning. It's going to feel a little bit forced, and that's okay. We're pushing ourselves past our comfort zone. And often that's what we need to do to succeed in this life, is push yourself just a little bit. So push yourself back into your daily routine, knowing that it's your routine for a reason. It's what saves you. It's what keeps you balanced. It's what helps you every single day to connect with yourself in the proper ways. Otherwise, we're just going to find ourselves day after day eating crappy foods, endlessly scrolling on our phones, binging Netflix, and that's all fine in your breakdown days, which you've given yourself already at the beginning in step 1, was that, 1 to 2 days of that. But beyond that, you're not helping yourself anymore. You're actually holding yourself back. You're hurting yourself because it's going to be that much more difficult now to get back on track. So this is the time to push yourself just a little bit. This is the time to just do it. The sixth and final step on what to do when you feel broken is to look back on the experience with gratitude. You are such a powerful and resilient being. It's unbelievable. That is something to be grateful for. It is amazing when we look at some of the hardest things that we've gone through. It's like, if you're like me, sometimes you think, how did I do that? How did I even get through that? Wow, Frig, I'm incredible. I'm such a powerful being to even experience that. And look at me now, so much stronger because of it. Each breakdown, each hard time, it breaks your heart wide open. And what that does is allow more light in. As you break down, you break open. And the light and the love of Source has somewhere to enter through. There are so many brilliant quotes about this, about how in the cracks, that's how the light gets through. And there's a beautiful book called Broken Open that I've read twice at least now, and I really recommend it. I can't think of the author's name right now, but I know the book is called Broken Open and it has a blue cover with a bird. So what I'll do is I'll put it in the description box below if you're interested in a book recommendation about breaking down and breaking open and then coming out the other side even stronger. But if you can reframe your perspective about this time and actually look back on it with gratitude, in fact, if you can do that about all of your dark times and the hardships that you've been through, that's actually what changes them. So when I look back on the hard times that I've had and the hard childhood that I had, I always look back on it at the lessons and with gratitude, because I know that I chose those experiences first off. And secondly, if I didn't go through that, who knows who I would be? Like, I don't really know who I would be without all of that pressure that created the diamond out of the potential that I was. And all of those broken times and all of that breaking open just awakens you even further. You can go even deeper into your awakening. It's not as if suddenly you experience the spiritual awakening and you're done and you live at that level of experience and existence. No, it deepens. Your awakening deepens so much over the years to a new understanding of what it means to be present, to a new understanding of what it means to be awakened and consciously awakened and self-aware. There are levels upon levels upon levels. The growth never ends. So look back with gratitude, appreciate these lessons for what they were. Be grateful for your strength because you're truly incredible. Such a powerful, resilient soul. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Each person that I touch and that I help through my messages or my words or the services that I offer, it means so much to me. Like, to even help just one person is a meaningful life. And I've gotten to help so many people. And I help people through going through it myself. Like I always say, the best teachers are also the students. So allow yourself to go through this, knowing that you're going to be able to come through it so strongly and then have something that you can relate to people about. So many things, all of our shadows are so relatable. You'll help so many more people from going through this and coming out the other side and being able to talk about it, teach about it, and help others to go through that process as well. So I hope that you're not feeling broken right now. Of course, I hope that. But if you are, then I have complete faith in you. And I know that it's actually like a juicy, beautiful time of growth. And I really hope that these steps can help you. So like I said, I'll leave the book recommendation in the description box below. I'll also leave my link in the description below so that you can check out, if you're interested in having a service with me or becoming a client at all, you can see that there as well. Please share this video. This is a beautiful video to share to help others. So many of us are going through it, like really going through it right now. So please share and please like this video to give it some traction. And then don't forget, if you're not subscribed, to make sure that you do subscribe, because I do videos 3 times every single week: Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. And as always, please remember, listen to your heart and the quiet voice within, because you are so much more than the body you're in. Have a great day. Bye.